Hello and welcome to the channel. If you enjoy curious creatures and wild science, hit subscribe and drop a like. It really helps. Today we are meeting a mammal so strange it feels imagined, the pangolin. Picture this, a leopard, one of Africa's most formidable predators, batting, biting and finally giving up on a small quiet animal curled into a perfect ball. That animal is a pangolin. It isn't fierce, it isn't fast, but it's incredibly well defended, wearing the planet's only mammalian suit of scales, armor that absorbs and redirects force while staying flexible. Add to that a tongue as long as its body and oversized claws it carries like folded hands, and you've got one of nature's great plot twists. Pangolins come in 8 recognized species split between Asia and Africa, and they span a surprising range. Some are rabbit-sized, others, the giant pangolin, can weigh over 30 kilograms, bigger than most dogs. In Asia, Chinese and Sunda pangolins favor forests. The Indian pangolin tolerates drier, human-altered landscapes, and the Philippine pangolin is found only in a few islands of Palawan. In Africa, the ground pangolin sticks to savannas and lives entirely on terra firma. The white-bellied pangolin climbs, and the black-bellied pangolin, small, agile, and a personal favorite, moves like a shadow through the canopy with a prehensile tail for balance and grip. Now for the curveball. Whatever you think pangolins are closely related to, you're probably wrong. They look like armored anteaters, but modern genetics places them closer to carnivores, think cats, dogs and bears, than to armadillos or sloths. That's the power of convergent evolution. Different lineages, same solutions. Pangolins lost their teeth, evolved a hyper-specialized diet, and built an entirely different toolkit to raid ant and termite strongholds. That toolkit starts with a tongue. It's so long it anchors deep in the chest, near the pelvis and last ribs, and coils inside the body cavity when not in use, like a living tape measure that deploys at speed. Massive salivary glands coat the tongue in gluey saliva. The tip is smooth and tapered for quick strikes inside tunnels. With this, pangolins can consume astonishing numbers of insects, tens of millions per year, quietly regulating populations that would otherwise damage trees, crops, and soil. In 2023, researchers built a reference map from hundreds of known origin pangolin samples, and then genotyped scales from large confiscations. They could trace poached pangolins back to source regions within roughly 70 kilometers, revealing hotspots along Cameroon's borders and showing that many animals came from protected national parks. Beyond enforcement, that method can track how trafficking routes shift over time, critical for real-time responses.
Those same genetic tools turned up a mystery: mitochondrial DNA from seized scales that didn't match any known species. An ancient Southeast Asian lineage nicknamed Manis mysteria. No live animal has been scientifically observed. It's a breathtaking notion, a hidden species we might lose before we even see it. Policy has struggled to keep pace. International trade bans arrived in 2017, yet seizures spiked in 2019 with larger shipments, and then appeared to drop during COVID, likely a shift underground rather than a victory. In recent years, there has been progress. Pangolin scales were removed from certain official traditional medicine lists, and legal protections were strengthened in some countries. But demand and online trade pockets persist. Real change will pair law, local protection, and public attitudes. So what can help right now? Grassroots rescue and release programs, better field veterinary support, targeted enforcement in genetic hotspots, an education that replaces myths with science. Every step that keeps a pangolin in the wild, where it aerates soil, manages insects, and carries a pup on its back through the night, matters. If this story moved you, share it. The more people who understand pangolins, the harder they are to ignore. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more science and wildlife stories. See you in the next one.